Israel is gripped by panic. After a series of powerful strikes from Iran, the country has, for the first time in a long while, officially requested urgent military assistance from the United States. The situation in the region has escalated sharply, and the consequences could reshape the entire Middle East order. Late at night, more than 100 missiles were launched across Israeli territory. Within minutes, air raid sirens blared in Tel Aviv, Ashdod, Haifa, and several other cities. People fled their homes in panic, rushing to the nearest bomb shelters. Despite the operation of the Iron Dome system, dozens of missiles reached their targets, causing widespread destruction and casualties. Footage from the scene shows massive plumes of smoke, burning vehicles and destroyed buildings. The Israeli army claims this was one of the most coordinated attacks in decades. In response, the Israeli government immediately held an emergency meeting. According to insider reports, the Prime Minister personally called the White House to request immediate support. The U.S. President was informed within the hour. By morning, it was already known that 2 American aircraft carriers, along with dozens of fighter jets and missile defense ships, were being deployed to the eastern Mediterranean. The Pentagon stated that an attack on an ally would not go unanswered. American satellites are now tracking the movement of Iranian missile batteries in real time. Strikes on key Iranian targets are not being ruled out. Meanwhile, Iran is making its own moves. At a press conference in Tehran, an official representative of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps declared, "If the United States intervenes, we will strike their bases in Kuwait, Bahrain, and Qatar." These words sounded like a direct threat to Washington and pushed the world to the brink of a new global conflict. Inside Israel, the panic is only intensifying. Civilians are buying up water, medicine, and fuel in massive quantities. Stores are empty and gas stations are operating around the clock. Hospitals have declared a state of emergency. Thousands of reservists have been called to duty. The Israeli army is deploying David's Sling and Arrow 3 missile batteries, preparing for a possible second wave of attacks. The situation on the border with Lebanon is also raising concerns. According to local media, Hezbollah fighters have begun moving toward Israel's northern border. The possibility of a second front opening is becoming increasingly real. Israel fears encirclement and, according to military sources, is considering a preemptive strike on targets in southern Lebanon and Syria. Against this backdrop, the UN Security Council is convening an emergency session. The Secretary General is calling for an immediate ceasefire, but for now, neither side is ready for dialogue. Iran claims its attack is a response to Israel's actions in the region, including strikes on sites in Syria and the assassinations of key Iranian figures. International security experts are already calling this the most dangerous moment in the Middle East in the past 20 years. The risk of a direct confrontation between Iran, Israel, and the United States is growing. If escalation continues, the conflict could draw in Turkey, Saudi Arabia, Iraq, and even Russia. In the streets of Tel Aviv, Jerusalem, and Haifa, alerts continue. People are sleeping in subways, underground garages, and shelters. The country's infrastructure is struggling. Power and communication are unstable in some areas. International airlines are canceling flights to Israel, and diplomatic missions are relocating staff to Jordan and Cyprus. One thing is clear for now: the situation is critical. Even the slightest mistake could lead to catastrophic consequences for the entire region and the world. In the coming hours, everything depends on the decisions made in Tel Aviv, Washington, and Tehran. The world holds its breath, waiting for the next move.